Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. We have another science experiment about pressure, air and water involved. You don't need a lot to do this. What you do need again is an adult. That's 3 weeks in a row. But in a way, this is a good format for being able to do that. So get an adult before you do this. Also, in the write-up portion for this week, I added a YouTube video of people doing this, which is where I got the idea from. So if there's something about the way I don't explain, that I explain things, or I don't really make sense or something, feel free to look at that. The materials are simple. They suggest a bowl. I've got a pitcher. I've got a little bit of ice in there because you want this to be pretty cold water. And right now I'm heating up water in an empty soda can. So I just have like a seltzer water can, and it's got, the video suggests 100 milliliters. I don't think you have to measure that. I'm not sure. A can is 354 milliliters, so roughly a third of the way full of water. And you're gonna set it on the stove, but this is where you really need to get an adult to do it. And boil the water. And then what you're going to do, again, actually what the adult is going to do, is they're going to invert. Remember we used that word last week? Hopefully you guys can remember what that word means. We're going to invert the boiling hot can into this cold pitcher and see if we can get this to work. It's still heating up. Show you here. I've got a can on I have an electric stove. Should work with either one because you just need it to be boiling. And I think the video suggests using tongs, like long tongs that I think maybe people like do barbecues with and stuff. I don't have those. So I'm using an oven mitt. Maybe 2 oven mitts would be a good idea. Even for an adult doing it, I don't know. I'm going to put on another one. Okay, it's almost boiling, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to try inverting it into this pitcher. And whether this works or not, you know how to try to do it. So it might be kind of picky about how much water, how cold is the water in the pitcher or bowl. Did you fully boil the water in the can? All those variables might matter quite a bit. But this is how you can try the experiment. And then think about the pressure. So at this point, I would pause this video if you haven't already written number 4. And like every week, the whole write-up is already posted. So pause right now. Okay. So hopefully you've written number 4, which is your prediction. Like it is every week, your prediction of what you think is going to happen to the can. And now I'm going to take the can off the stovetop and plunge it into the water. Seems like it could make a lot of steam or something. I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah? Not quite boiling, actually. Give it another second or 2. The directions are definitely to have it boiling in the can. So it's got to be close. I can see it kind of moving around in there. I can see down into the can. Okay, it's starting to shake. I'm going to actually turn off the stove because I know my stove takes a long time to cool off. And I like to turn off my stove or oven before I start taking things away from the heat. So this is very hot. Here we go. I think it kind of worked. I don't know if it worked fully. I shouldn't touch that, should I? Actually, you can see it a little bit in the video. You can maybe see one side is dented in. And that's what's supposed to happen. The can is supposed to implode, not explode, implode on itself. And probably if you have a even hotter water and even colder water in the pitcher, you know, the more of the contrast, the difference in temperatures, you can get it to implode more than this. So I got kind of a big dent, but not quite as much as I could have got, but I didn't want to make this video too long. Okay, I hope you guys see how to do it. You need an adult to do this part with you. All right, have fun, guys. Enjoy science.